Mechanics see thousands of engines tear themselves apart. So when one of them spends their own paycheck on a car, that's not an opinion, that's a verdict. Today we're counting down 6 American cars that mechanics actually buy for themselves. Cars that shrug off 200,000, even 300,000 miles like it's nothing. Number 6 might already be sitting in your driveway. And number 1? It's the car every mechanic wishes more people understood. Let's get into it. Number 6. 2003 to 2011 Ford Crown Victoria. Let's start with a legend that most people overlook because it looks like, well, a cop car. And that's exactly the point. The 2003 to 2011 Ford Crown Victoria Police Interceptor was engineered to be driven hard, 24 hours a day, by officers who needed it to never, ever break down mid-pursuit. Ford built these things almost indestructibly, and mechanics know it. Under the hood sits the 4.6-liter modular V8, paired with a body-on-frame, rear-wheel drive layout that's about as simple as automotive engineering gets. No turbos, no complicated all-wheel drive systems, no temperamental dual-clutch transmissions. Just a big, low-stress V8 that mechanics describe as boringly reliable, which, in this business, is the highest compliment there is. Here's the thing that really sells mechanics on this car. Simplicity equals longevity. The 4R75E automatic transmission paired with this engine routinely lasts 250,000 miles with nothing more than regular fluid changes. The engine itself? Many fleet examples cross 300,000 miles before they even need major work. Parts are everywhere because these cars were produced by the hundreds of thousands for police departments and taxi fleets across the country. So junkyards are stuffed with cheap, used components. And because so many were retired from police service and auctioned off, you can often find one for under $4,000 with surprisingly low mileage for its age. But here's what most people don't realize about why this car refuses to die, and it has to do with one specific cooling system component that almost never fails compared to other cars from this era. We'll circle back to that detail later, because it's part of a bigger pattern you'll start noticing in cars number 5, 3, and especially number 1. For now, just remember, if you see a clean Crown Vic for cheap, mechanics will tell you, buy it. Number 5. 2006 to 2013 Chevrolet Impala. Number 5 is the car that quietly became America's used car sleeper hit. The 2006 to 2013 Chevrolet Impala, specifically the models equipped with the 3.5-liter LZ4 or 3.9-liter LZ V6 engines. Now, you might be thinking, Chevy Impala? Really? But mechanics will tell you this generation of Impala is one of the most underrated used cars on the entire market. These engines are part of GM's 3800/3500 series lineage, a family of V6 engines so well regarded for durability that GM kept variations of this basic design in production for decades. They're simple overhead valve engines, not the more complex overhead cam designs that tend to develop timing chain issues earlier in life. The 4T65E automatic transmission paired with these engines isn't glamorous, but it's been refined over millions of miles of production, and when properly maintained with regular fluid changes, it routinely lasts well past 200,000 miles. What really makes mechanics smile, though, is the cost of ownership. Brake jobs, alternators, water pumps, sensors. Almost everything on this car is shared with other GM models from the same era, meaning parts are cheap and plentiful at every auto parts store in the country. You're not hunting down some obscure import part with a 6-week shipping wait. And because the Impala was a favorite of rental car fleets and police departments, yes, again, there are tons of well-maintained examples on the used market for $3,000 to $5,000, often with detailed service records. But there's one part of this car that mechanics specifically warn you to check before buying. A component that, if it's been replaced, tells you the car was well cared for, and if it hasn't, could be a $400 repair waiting to happen. We're not going to tell you what it is just yet. Why? Because the exact same part shows up again on car number 2, and understanding it now will help that pick make a lot more sense later. Number 4. 1998 to 2011 Ford Ranger. Number 4 brings us to a small truck with a massive reputation, the the 1998 to 2011 Ford Ranger. Whether it's got the 2.3-liter four-cylinder, the 3.0-liter Vulcan V6, or the legendary 4.0-liter Cologne V6, this truck has earned a permanent spot in mechanics' personal driveways, and for good reason. The Ranger represents something that's basically extinct in the new car market. A small, simple, body-on-frame truck that doesn't try to be a luxury SUV. There's no unnecessary complexity here. The interiors are basic, the electronics are minimal, and the mechanical systems are about as straightforward as you can get on a modern vehicle. Mechanics love these trucks because they're easy to work on. Need to do a timing belt or chain? It's accessible. Need to drop the transmission? There's room to actually get under there without removing half the front end. This translates directly into lower labor costs for repairs, which means lower lifetime ownership costs, something mechanics think about constantly, even when they're not at work. The 4.0-liter V6 in particular has a reputation for crossing 250,000 to 300,000 miles with basic maintenance, and rust aside, which is climate dependent, the drivetrains on these trucks are genuinely tough. Ford built millions of these for small businesses, landscapers, and contractors who needed a truck that simply would not quit, and that real-world abuse testing shows. Used Rangers from this era frequently sell for $2,500 to $6,000 depending on mileage and condition, making them one of the most affordable trucks you can own that still hold real utility, towing, hauling, daily driving. Now here's something interesting. The Ranger and our number 6 pick, the Crown Victoria, actually share a surprising number of suspension and drivetrain design philosophies from Ford's engineering playbook in this era. That connection becomes really clear once we get to car number 1, which might be the most mechanic-approved vehicle on this entire list, and possibly the one that surprises you the most. Number 3. 2007 to 2013 Chevrolet Silverado 1500/GMC Sierra 1500. Number 3 is where things get serious. The 2007 to 2013 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 and its twin, the GMC Sierra 1500, both equipped with the 5.3-liter Vortec V8 and the 4L60E automatic transmission. This generation of GM half-ton truck is one of the most common vehicles on used car lots for a reason. There were millions of them built, and a huge percentage of those engines are still running strong, well past 200,000 miles. The 5.3-liter Vortec V8 uses a simple cam block design with pushrods, the same basic architecture GM has refined since the original small block Chevy in the 1950s. It's not flashy, but mechanics trust what's been proven for 7 decades. What makes mechanics personally choose this truck is parts availability combined with mechanical simplicity. Alternators, starters, water pumps, fuel pumps, all of it is inexpensive and sold at every parts store nationwide, often for half the price of equivalent parts on import trucks. Labor time is also lower because GM kept the engine bay layout accessible, unlike some modern trucks where you need to remove the front bumper to change a battery. Yes, there's a known issue with the AFM, active fuel management, system causing oil consumption on some models, but mechanics know exactly how to address it, and many simply disable the system entirely, which actually makes the engine last longer and run smoother. You can find these trucks for $5,000 to $9,000 with 150,000 to 200,000 miles, and they'll often run another 100,000 miles without major issues. Now, remember that cooling system component we mentioned back in the Crown Victoria section? This truck uses a very similar design, a heavy-duty, mechanically driven cooling fan clutch instead of finicky electric fans. It's old school, it's simple, and it almost never fails. That's a pattern you're going to see again in our number 1 pick. And once you notice it, you'll understand exactly why mechanics keep gravitating toward the same handful of design philosophies. 2 more cars to go, and number 2 ties directly back to something we mentioned in our Impala section. Number 2. 2008 to 2012 Chevrolet Malibu. Number 2 brings us back to where we left off with the Impala, because the 2008 to 2012 Chevrolet Malibu, equipped with that same 3.5-liter LZ4 V6, shares an enormous amount of DNA with car number 5. Remember that part we said mechanics specifically check before buying? It's the upper intake manifold gasket. On these GM 3.5L and 3.9L V6 engines, this gasket is known to degrade over time and cause a coolant leak into the intake manifold. Here's why mechanics don't see this as a deal breaker. It's a well-documented issue with an inexpensive fix, usually under $200 in parts, and once it's replaced, often with an updated gasket design, it tends to not be a problem again for the life of the engine. So when a mechanic is shopping for a used Malibu from this generation, they're not scared off by this. They actually look for service records showing it was already addressed, because that tells them the rest of the car was probably maintained well too. It's a built-in tell that helps separate well-cared-for cars from neglected ones. Beyond that one known issue, the Malibu from this generation is remarkably trouble-free. The interior holds up well, the ride is comfortable for a mid-size sedan, and fuel economy is reasonable for a V6. The 4T65E transmission, same as the Impala, is proven to handle high mileage with regular fluid services. Prices for these Malibus often sit in the $2,500 to $4,500 range, making it one of the cheapest mechanic-approved sedans you can buy, especially if you find one where that intake gasket has already been replaced. And now, for the car that ties this entire list together, the one mechanics call the most honest vehicle ever built in America. If you've been paying attention to the threads we've been pulling all video, this next pick is going to make perfect sense. Number 1. 1997 to 2003 Ford F-150. And here it is, number 1. The 1997 to 2003 Ford F-150, specifically the models running the 4.6-liter Triton V8 paired with the 4R70W automatic transmission. This is the car, well, truck, that connects everything we've talked about today. Remember the Crown Victoria's 4.6-liter modular V8 from number 6? This F-150 uses the truck version of that exact same engine family. Remember the Ranger's body-on-frame simplicity from number 4? The F-150 from this era is built on that same philosophy, just bigger and tougher. And remember that mechanically driven cooling fan clutch we mentioned with the Silverado? This F-150 has one too, and it's one of the most reliable cooling components Ford ever produced. This generation of F-150 represents what many mechanics consider the sweet spot of American truck engineering, before electronics got overly complicated, but after manufacturing quality had matured. The 4.6L Triton V8 is known to comfortably exceed 250,000 to 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. Oil changes, spark plugs. Just watch for the notorious spark plug ejection issue on the 5.4L, which this 4.6L mostly avoids, and occasional cooling system work. The 4R70W transmission is one of the most durable automatics Ford ever built, often outlasting the rest of the truck. Combine that with a simple frame, accessible engine bay, and parts that are available at literally every auto parts store in America, and you've got a truck that mechanics genuinely buy for themselves, for their kids, and for their parents. Prices range from $3,000 to $7,000 depending on condition and mileage. Incredibly cheap for a truck that can realistically still be on the road in another decade. It's simple, it's tough, it's honest, and it's the perfect example of why mechanics trust this entire era of American engineering, proving everything we've talked about today. So there you have it, 6 American cars mechanics trust enough to buy themselves. If you spot one of these for cheap, don't walk away. Drop a comment with your pick, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.